Hello my beautiful babes out there, and welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, thank you so much for watching today. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a try-on style haul, showing you guys the things that I picked up from Ulta's 21 Days of Beauty sale that they recently had, and just sitting here chatting with you guys for a little bit. So if you are interested in seeing all that, then keep on watching. Alright my loves, welcome. I hope everyone is doing well. My day is going pretty good. I just ran some errands, got off of work. I went and got my cat from the vet. Her name is Samba. I don't think she's ever been featured in my videos. I've talked about her in a chat to get ready with me, but she is such a feisty girl and she is getting older, so we're just doing her like general exams, making sure she was in good health. And from what the doctor said, all her results came back normal, so I'm very happy about that. And I'm just really good. Also having a little drinky drink. This is called June Shine. I did not know hard kombucha exists. If you guys watch my videos, you know I love kombucha, and when I found that there's a alcoholic version, I was like, what? Why has nobody told me this? But it's pretty good. It's more like a hard seltzer, like a hard sparkling water with like a little bit of flavoring. This is coconut, pineapple, orange, and nutmeg, and I really like it. It's a very light, easy drink, and it has 6% alcohol, which I think this is more than most beers, so living my best life. So I'm going to show you guys the products. There are some things I won't be able to wear on my face today because I only have one face. Some of it's skincare, but I will still show you guys it. I'll link everything below in the description in case you end up being interested in any of the things I used today. Alright, I switched to autofocus so I can get this to focus on the products, but I picked this right here up. This is the Multi-Action Super C Retinol Brightening and Correct Vitamin C Serum from Shrevectin. I think that's how you said it. I was watching Jen Love's reviews and she really hyped this product up for me. Like, she was saying the ingredients are great. So I picked it up. I'm all about a brightening serum and I could always benefit from one. Oh, that's cool. So they have this like this, and then they have the pump like that. I'm not going to open it up yet because I already have a serum currently that I'm using. But I love anything that can help reduce like this acne scarring that I have. You guys can see it. I have a lot of acne scarring and stuff. So anything to help brighten as well as get some of these fine lines away. Ah, I'm getting old, but it's life. Anyway, so that was one skincare product that I picked up. There's some other skincare. Okay, I also have this right here from Clinique. This is the Dramatically Different Moisturizing Gel. And I really like Clinique's like moisturizers, especially their gel ones. I also like their other one, their Moisture Surge one. That's the one I have in my bathroom right now. But this is what it looks like. And I'm going to throw some on as my moisturizer, because I don't think I put on any moisturizer today, which I'm slacking. So I'm going to just use this. That didn't come out very easily, but I'm always about a good gel moisturizer, and I think they had a more hydrating version. Is my hands orange? Oh my god. I was like playing around with self tanner and I washed my hands. They said you could use it without gloves, but I think my hands look orange. But this is how it looks. I just love a gel moisturizer. Doesn't really have a scent, but because I'm an oily skin type, I just do really well with gel moisturizers. Nothing too heavy during the day, especially when I'm about to wear makeup. I only use heavy moisturizers at night. So got that on. It feels nice. It dries down really quickly. Yeah, this is perfect for me before you can makeup. So now I'm going to be using this. I also picked this up from Urban Decay. This is the All Nighter Face Primer Long Wear Foundation Grip. So I've been wanting to try this ever since they released it. I never ended up picking it up, but let's see what it says. It's a lightweight formula that goes on sheer to perfect your skin, leaving it feeling smooth, hydrated, and slightly lifted. Okay. So let's see. This is what the container looks like. And the reviews were pretty good about this, so I was like, why not? Why not give it a try? So I'm just pumping it out here. I love that it has a pump. And here it is. It kind of looks like a gel moisturizer as well. And it doesn't really have a scent. Wow, I think I probably pumped out too much. So let's just put it on. Yeah, it feels like a lightweight gel moisturizer. Alright, so that was the primer that I picked up. And I did pick up a foundation, and I did pick up a concealer. But I got this, it had a sale on the Pure 4-in-1 Selfie Foundation. And I already have one of these, but I have it in a darker shade, and I needed something that works better for me when I'm not at my most tan. So I got this right here. This is in the shade MN5. So I thought this would be better for me right now. This is described as medium neutral, and this is a very full coverage foundation, so I'm going to be using that, but I'm going to try it with this KVD Beauty foundation brush that I got in a BoxyCharm. This is not part of the Ulta haul, but it was sitting right here. Okay, interesting. So it has a pump, I love that, and it's super full coverage, so you don't need a lot. And I'm just going to pump this out, but this is so good if you have oily skin and if you like a very full coverage foundation. Now, of course, you can sheer it out if you don't like full coverage, but I just love this foundation. It's so good, and they have so many shades in it. Yeah, I think this color works for me. I feel like my face looks so red right now. Oh, do you see that? Like the insane coverage from this? And I think this shade is working fine for me with my self tanner. I mean, it's like a gradual tan lotion, so you have to use it several times to really build up the color. So I think if I was at my most tan, this might be a little light, but right now I think it's actually going really good with my neck color right now. And what are we going on to next? So I did pick up a new concealer. This is the Ulta's, no, this is not Ulta. So this is Tarte's new double duty, what is this? The ultra creamy version of the Shape Tape. That's what it is. But I don't think I'm going to use it in this video because I want to do a full face of new makeup. So I'm going to save that for another video. So I'm going to just pull out a concealer that I have open right now because I want to use that in that video. And I'm going to just get this right here. I'm using the shade Light. This is the ColourPop No Filter Concealer. And I'm just going to try to use this brush because it has an interesting shape. So I think this would also work for concealer. Yeah, it does. Alright, so I also picked up a powder. So this is the Bare Minerals Original Mineral Veil Broad Spectrum SPF 25 Sunscreen Powder. Wow, that was a really long name. I've never tried Bare Minerals before, and they have such good reviews. Like, people rave about their products. So this is what it looks like. I'll show you guys up close. Yeah, it looks like a slightly tinted powder, but definitely more like translucent than anything. And I'm just going to set my eyes, not my eyes, I would set my under eyes and see how that works. I'm a powder girl. I love a good like powder, but this is actually going on quite nicely. It has a very soft, silky texture to it. Now, I don't know if this has any flashback. I feel like the tint in it will probably help with flashback. Let me get a bigger, I want to get a bigger brush and kind of just swirl everywhere else. Alright, so I didn't pick up any bronzers. I don't think there was any bronzers on sale. I can't remember, but I'm going to be using the Zoeva Radiant Bronzer Highlighting Powder. I'm just going to use this brush from Kaleidos. I really love this bronzer. It's just so glowy, and it's a nice shade for me. I really like this. I like to mix it with a little highlighting shade in here, and you can get this at Ulta as well. So I didn't pick up any blushes, actual blushes during the sale. So I'm going to use this new one that I picked up from Mora Cosmetics. I picked up their ombre blushes as well. I'll probably use that in another video. Let me just get that on my cheeks. So I did pick up a good amount of highlighters during the sale. So they had Ofra's highlighters half off, so I picked up 2 of them. So I have the shade Pillow Talk, which is a cult classic. A lot of people love this color. It's kind of like an icy pink shade, which I think will actually be too light for me right now. But if I was more, you know, fair or at my lightest, it'd probably be better. But it's a really nice icy pink. And then I picked up the Ofra highlighter in Bali, which they sent it in their old packaging, which is weird because I didn't think they were using this packaging anymore. It's been some time since they changed this packaging, so maybe they just had a lot of stock left in the old one. But this is what the shade looks like. It's a peachy gold highlighter, and I just was like, yes, I need that in my life. So this is Bali. Oh, that is so pretty. And then I also picked up this highlighter from Bare Minerals that was also on sale. And this is in the shade Joy, which is also like kind of a peachy highlighter, but not as like goldeny as the Bali highlighter from Ofra. And this is what it looks like. And that's it. Yeah, it's more like pinky peach. But those are the 3 highlighters I picked up. So I think I'm going to use the Joy one today. I think it's the best shade for me right now. So I'm going to use that as my highlighter today. I heard so many good things about this highlighter. And I love like a nice like peachy pink highlighter. So just wanted to give this a try. I like that highlighter. I think it's pretty. It's accentuating my beautiful texture, but everything accentuates my texture. I have texture skin, that is what it is. And then I picked up some palettes from Nabla. They had Nabla, I think 40% off or 50% off on some of their eyeshadow palettes, and I was like, yes! I've been wanting to pick up more palettes from Nabla because they're just one of my most favorite brands. If I could have one brand to send me PR, it would be Nabla. Like, I love all their products. So I picked up the Dreamy 2, the Mystic palette, but I've been lusting over this for so long, and I'm so happy to finally have it. But look at that. It's a dark, smoky, neutral palette. My kind of neutrals. Can't wait to put that on my eyes. Then I also picked up the Secret Garden palette. But look at that packaging. Oh, stunning. And this is what it looks like in here. So this is also like a neutral palette with some pops of color in here, but definitely more on like the more chill, muted side of things. But this also looks so pretty. And I also got the Miami Lights little glitter palette. I love that they put glitters in like a side little accent palette. And I had the Ruby Lights one, but I wanted this one as well. So this is what it looks like, and I love playing with like glitters. So this is my style palette. I know not everybody likes glitters, but say if you do like to play with them every now and then, this is like a good option because it's like a side palette. It's not like in one big palette there's like all these spaces filled out with pressed glitters. So those are the palettes that I picked up. I did also pick up another one of the Urban Decay brow blade pencils. So let me do my brows really quick. I already have one that's open, so I'm going to use my open one, but I use the shade Dark Drapes and it works perfect for me. So I'm going to do my brows off camera because I can't do them on camera. It's just such a struggle, so I will be right back. Alrighty, brows are done. I think they look decent. I don't think they look perfect, but they look good. Enough for my standards. I did also prime my eyes off camera with the MAC Painterly Paint Pot. I'll link it below. You can also get that at Ulta as well. So let's do the makeup look. I think I'm going to use these 2 palettes. Oh, I have a look in mine already. I'm feeling like I want to be real smoky. So what I want to do is I think I want to start off with Deja Vu. This like kind of neutral brown shade, and I'm gonna start that as like my transition shade, like all in the crease. Okay, so I just zoomed you guys in a little closer so you guys can see better what I'm doing, but I'm just gonna use it all in the crease. I really love Nabla's formula. Like, their matte metallics all are amazing. Do you see that pigmentation? So good. So now I'm going to go into Offline, the kind of deep brown. This looks more like a satiny shade, and I'm just going to kind of tap that on. Yeah, that's like a different texture, but it feels more like a cream. And Nabla does have like cream to matte powder formulas in their palette, so this is probably one of those, but it has a sheen to it. So I feel like this is definitely more like a satin, and it's creating a little bit of fallout, but I want to do kind of like a halo eye, so I'm going to use that on the outer part into the crease. I'm going into Pantheon, the like cream nude shade, and I'm just using that on the top. I think this looks good so far. Yeah, looks kind of crazy, but my looks always start off crazy. So I'm going to do the other eye off camera real quick, and I'll be right back. All right, other eye is done. I feel like I could work on the blend, but I will perfect it in just a bit. So the only thing is this shade right here is kind of weird. It's like a cream to powder. It's very creamy. It has a sheen, but as you're working with it, it has a lot of fallout and kind of crumbles a little as you work with it. I've never experienced a formula like that, but I mean, it goes on fine. It is blendable. It's just an interesting texture. Anyways, so now I want to do the lower lash line really quickly, and I'm gonna just take this little brush right here. I think this is from an Anastasia palette, and I'm gonna pretty much just mimic what I did on the top. So I want to lay down some glitter primer right in the center where I'm going to put down the metallic, and I'll probably end up topping it with one of the glitters from the glitter palette, the Miami Lights palette. But I'm just going to smack it right there. I'm using the NYX glitter primer. So I'm just gonna tap that all in the center, not being like super precise. And I'm going to go into the shade Remy. And I'm actually going to just stick my finger in it. It's a really shimmery kind of metallic. It has like a lot of like little shimmers in it. And I'm just going to kind of tap that in the center there. I feel like this is maybe more of like a shimmer topper. No, you can definitely build that up. All right, that was not precise at all, but I'm gonna go back in this brush into the Offline, the satiny deep. I think it's more like a purpley brown, but I'm gonna just use that on the edge of everything just to make sure everything looks kind of blended together. I'm gonna take a little bit more glitter primer because I'm gonna top some glitter on top of this. So I'm just gonna tap a little bit more. And I'm just going to kind of concentrate this right in the very center. So I'm going to use the shade Firmament. I think that's the shade name. And, well, I probably dug way too hard in that. But look at that. I'm just going to tap a little bit, just where I put the glitter primer. So I want to now put some metallic in the inner corner. I'm going to take Lucid Dream out of the palette and use that as my inner corner highlight. So I'm going to just take this flat brush and go into it. This is such a pretty shade. This is a nice like icy shade, but it has like a white gold shift to it. Okay, so that is pretty much all the shadows I'm going to use from the palette as well as for the glitter. I didn't pick up any new liquid liners or mascara or like anything for the waterline. So I'm going to do all of that off camera, and then I'll come back so we can wrap this video up. Alright babes, I am back, and what I did off camera was I went in with the gel liner from Lethal Cosmetics in the shade Reverb. It's a beautiful lavender gel liner. I also used the usual liquid liner I'm always using, the Dragon liner from, I think it's Queen Beauty. And then for my lips, I'm using Propa Beauty's satin lipstick in the shade Moxie. This is one of the new shades that they just came out with. looks perfect for the look. It's a mauve pink lipstick, and that is how I completed all of this. And I think everything I tried so far from Ulta was really nice. I don't have any complaints. Nothing that I thought was like, ugh, I wish I didn't pick that up. And I mean, of course, this is my first impression, so I'll have to try these products out more to see really how I feel about them. But on like initial application, I'm really liking how my makeup looks right now. I like the primer. It did a really good job at gripping my makeup, filling my pores. And of course, I love the Pure 4-in-1 Selfie Foundation. I already knew I liked the formula because I've already had it and I just needed a lighter shade, but the color I picked was perfect for me right now. And I love the palette from Nabla. It's really pretty from what I've used, and I love like this very smoky look that I was able to create. And I'm a big fan of Nabla's formula, and I just knew I was going to like it. And of course, I love the little pressed glitter palette. Now, of course, I haven't tried the Secret Garden palette, but I'm sure I'll love that one as well. And for the highlighters, I really like the Joy highlighter from Benefit. I'll have to play a little bit more with like the Ofra highlighters, but I mean, Ofra makes a great highlighter formula. And I like the lotion from Clinique. It felt really nice and like a very lightweight gel moisturizer, my type of moisturizer that I like wearing during the day. And I don't think, was there anything else I didn't mention that was new? Now, of course, the skincare product, the serum, I won't know until I use that for a while. And of course, I've already used the Urban Decay Brow Blade before. I was just picking up another one. So this was a pretty good haul. So I'm very excited that these things worked for me, and I'm excited to play with them a little more. But let me know in the comments below, did you pick up anything from the 21 Days of Beauty sale? Do you like the look I created? I would just love to hear from all of y'all. And if you're new here and you like fashion, makeup, beauty, and all that fun stuff, then please hit that subscribe button and join this little family we got going on. And don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you did enjoy this video, and don't forget to check out the description below. I'll have all the products I used today linked. I will also have other videos you might be interested in, as well as my contact information. I'm also on Instagram as Breezy Lifestyle and Breezy_Beauty. If you want to check out those pages and join my Instagram fam as well, I would really love that. But that was everything, guys. Thank you so much for being here and taking the time to watch this video. I really appreciate it. But I just hope you are doing well wherever you are in the world, and just sending you love and light. But until next time, bye guys.